This is problem 2.06 from Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book. This is from chapter 2, Should You Leave Your Advanced Anchor? We say we've established an advanced anchor when we've taken the two checkers that started off on the 24 point and moved them up or advanced them to either the 22 point or the 21 point or the 20 point or the 18 point. Securing an early advanced anchor is an asset which benefits our game in numerous ways. An advanced anchor enables us to play boldly because it makes it easier for us to escape our back checkers, and it makes it easier for us to re-enter from the bar if we get hit. An advanced anchor also reduces our opponent's choice of game plans because it minimizes our opponent's chances of blocking us in, and it weakens our opponent's chances of blitzing us. Finally, an advanced anchor forces our opponent to play more cautiously because it gives us better control over our opponent's outfield board, making it easier for us to hit our opponent's blots in their outfield. Securing an early advanced anchor is certainly an asset in the opening phase of the game, but we must know when to give it up. Several factors should influence our decision. We might want to leave our anchor if we're ahead in the race. We might want to leave our anchor if we have the stronger inner board or prime. We might want to leave our anchor if the threat of getting hit by leaving our anchor is low. And we might want to leave our anchor if our board will become inflexible by staying. We must weigh all these factors in order to make our decision. As usual in backgammon, there are always exceptions. Here's the position. We're blue. We rolled a 6-5. Our home board is in the bottom right. We've secured the 21-point anchor. We'll look at the two top moves and try to figure out which one is best. One of the moves involves running from our back anchor 21-15-6-1, and the other top move has us staying on our back anchor, not moving it, not running from it, instead moving 13-7 and 6-1. You'll notice both top moves involve hitting the blot on the ace point so he doesn't escape. I'll give you my quick observations on each of the moves. We'll go over some of Tardieu's key points, look at Tardieu's expert analysis with feedback from XG, take a look at Tardieu's summary. I modified the position at the end of the video, which raises a couple questions. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a couple backgammon channels that I recommend on YouTube. Here's the first possible move, 21-15-6-1, like this. We have the stronger home board. We're ahead in the race. White has the blot in their home board. We're attacking with 10 checkers. We are leaving 3 blots around the board, however. Stronger home board we have 3 points compared to White's 2. We're ahead in the race by 19 after the move. And here's White's blot. Second possible move is to keep our anchor and instead move 13-7 and hit loose on the 1 on the ace point. Looks like this. This slots the point we want next, the 7 point. If we do get hit, we have an easy return. We have a return shot and an easy entry. We can hit. If we get hit, we can come in and hit White's blot on the 3. His R22, his 3. We still have the advance anchor. We're attacking with 11 checkers. That's a strong attack. Leaving 2 blots. This is stripping our midpoint as well. Factors to consider again, we need to look at the race. If we're trailing in the race or the race is even, we probably should stay. Only consider running if we're leading the pip race. We should look at the strength of our inner board or prime compared to our opponents. If we have the weaker inner board or prime, we should probably stay. If we have a stronger inner board or prime, we might want to run. If the threat of being hit is high. Should we run from our back anchor? We probably will not run. If it's a low threat of beginning hit, we might want to run or consider running. And we should look at the flexibility and distribution of the checkers for each our board and our opponent's board. Generally, we should keep our anchor until our position begins to get rigid and inflexible. And we should look at our opponent's board. If our opponent has many stripped points, we may want to stay, not give them a free shot, wait for them to weaken their board. Here are the two final positions. Take a look at each final position. Look at the factors which should influence our decision about running. The pip count, the race, the strength of the inner board or prime, threats facing each player, and the flexibility and distribution of the position of our position and our opponent's position. And let's take a quick look at the before and after the move where we leave our advanced anchor. And the before and after of the move where we keep our advanced anchor and instead bring one checker down from the 13 point while hitting the blot on the ace. Let's see what Tardieu and XG have to say. There are three factors which should encourage us to leave our 21-point anchor. Our 19 pip racing lead, our stronger home board, White's blot on their 3-point. However, it's not the right idea to leave our anchor now, as we have a range of options open to us due to our strong attacking board. We should maximize our attack by bringing an 11th checker down instead of breaking our anchor. 13-7 is a better play like this. This play attempts a blitz by shooting and slotting a priming point to 7-point. This is effective if White dances, can't come on, as we can just cash the point. We can just double and probably White should drop. We'll be ahead in every aspect of the game with an overpowering position and significant gammon potential. Even if White hits, we'll still have our advanced anchor and won't be facing much of a priming threat, even if we miss White's blot on the 22 if we do get hit and come in. Also, if White enters without hitting, we can continue to blitz or keep building our prime with a slotted 7-point. So lots of positives with this one, lots of positive possibilities. Tardieu summary: when leaving your anchor, make sure there are no better options, especially when it's an anchor on a strong defensive point like the 21-point. Let's modify the position. Let's make our anchor a little weaker by moving it back to the 22-point. So it was on the 21-point. We're going to move it to the 22-point, and we'll see what happens. When we move our anchor back to the 22-point, XG tells us that we should run in this case. I believe this tells us that having an advancer and an anchor on our opponent's 4-point is a valuable asset, consequently, an important factor for not running in the original position. I think I'm interpreting this correctly, but I might be missing something. Let me know if you agree or not, or if you have a question or a comment. All feedback is welcome. Explore many different backgammon lessons from a top teacher, Dan Rivera, an international player. He's got a YouTube channel called Backgammon is Beautiful. It has lessons for all levels of players, advanced, newcomers, mid-level. Also, check out Sunny Florida Backgammon Club's YouTube channel. This very informative series of backgammon lessons on that channel. Gary Kolshelny asks questions and leads a group of experienced backgammon players as they share their thoughts on every problem in Tardieu's book. Definitely worth checking out.